Emmerdale's dark turn, April's dangerous choices. Imagine being forced into a dark and terrifying world at just 16 years old, with your life hanging in the balance. This is the harsh reality that April Windsor is about to face in the upcoming episodes of Emmerdale, as she's dragged into a dangerous world of drug dealing. But here's where it gets even more intense. April's desperation to save her boyfriend Dylan from the clutches of evil gangster Ray might just be the catalyst that puts her own life at risk. As the story unfolds, we're left wondering, can April stand up to Ray, or are she and Dylan in too deep? The situation is precarious, to say the least, and it's about to take a dramatic turn. After a traumatic year, April had hoped to move forward and take her romance with Dylan to the next level. But with Ray lurking in the shadows, events are about to take a sinister turn. Will April regret trying to help Dylan when she gets dragged into this dodgy situation? The answer, much like April's fate, remains uncertain. As Marlon Dingle hopes to put the last 12 months behind them and look to the future, April's attention is firmly fixed on Dylan, who has been taken in by Patty Kirk and Mandy Dingle. But Marlon's fears are reignited, and he's worried that Dylan's presence will remind April of her traumatic time living on the streets, where she suffered a stillbirth after falling pregnant. Meanwhile, April is ready to take a big step with Dylan, and as they grow closer, they're unaware of the danger that's lurking around the corner. And this is the part most people miss, the fact that Ray is preying on vulnerable youngsters, luring them into his criminal empire, and making it impossible for them to escape. As the story progresses, we see April and Dylan's love bubble burst when Ray demands that Dylan helps him with another job, putting the young couple's happiness in jeopardy. But what's even more alarming is that April learns Dylan is involved with Ray again, and he's putting pressure on him to shift more narcotics. The situation is complex, and the consequences are dire. As April confronts Ray, she's manipulated into agreeing to deliver a consignment of drugs, and despite the dangers, she hopes that this will finally get Ray off Dylan's back. But will it be that easy? The question on everyone's mind is, will April go through with the drug-dealing mission, and what will be the consequences of her actions? As the drama unfolds, we're left with more questions than answers. One thing is certain, though, April's life is about to change forever. But here's the controversy. Should April be held responsible for her actions, or is she a victim of circumstance? The debate is open, and we want to hear from you. Do you think April is making a mistake by getting involved with Ray? Or is she doing what she thinks is best to protect Dylan? Let us know in the comments. As Emmerdale airs on weeknights at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX, we're reminded that the consequences of our actions can be devastating. So, what do you think? Will April find a way out of this dark world? Or will she become its latest victim? The fate of April Windsor hangs in the balance, and we can't wait to see what happens next. Stabbing secret exposed. Oscar's shocking betrayal in Emmerdale. The hidden truth behind the stabbing. This intriguing piece originates from TV Times magazine, dated July 29, 2025. It delves into the shocking events that have unfolded recently, capturing the attention of viewers and fans alike. Related articles. Inside Soap, UK. April's harrowing experience with drug dealing. Inside Soap, UK. A surprising reunion for April. Inside Soap, UK. Dylan's connection with April is truly unique. Fred Kettle shares insights about his return to the Dales. Best UK. Your go-to soap update, keeping you informed. Closer UK. This week's most captivating stories in the soap world. The shocking incident. In a dramatic turn of events, the latest episode of TV Times reveals a shocking incident known as the Trueman blow. In this storyline, Oscar's actions lead to a robbery at Patrick's residence, resulting in serious injuries to the elderly man. This plot twist not only raises questions about safety and morality, but also highlights the darker side of human nature, engaging with the audience. But here's where it gets controversial. How do we balance the portrayal of such intense themes in entertainment with the potential impact on viewers? Are we desensitizing ourselves to violence through these narratives? We invite you to share your thoughts. Do you believe that storylines like these are necessary for dramatic effect, or do they cross a line? Join the conversation in the comments below.